Annabelle, how was your job search today? Any success?
No, Father. I received the same old news. They said they'll reach out to me if there are other opportunities, but I know they'll never do so. They only say that to get me off their back as usual.
I'm so sorry that this process is taking longer than we expected. Now I really need to do something about it. I'll meet my friend and colleague from way back. His name is James. Something very significant happened sometime in the past, so we reached an agreement. He promised to give me or anyone I present to him a job opportunity in any position I choose, as long as that person is certified and qualified to take up the role.
Dad, do you think he'll keep his promise? It's been a long time, and even if I'm certified, what if he doesn't think I'm qualified to his taste?
The James I know is an honest and straightforward man. If he made a promise, then he must keep it. And of course you have the qualification. Nothing will hold you back from getting the job after I pay him a visit.
In that case, I'll stay hopeful, even as I try out other opportunities. Thank you for doing this for me, Father.
You're welcome, my daughter. I'll do all I can to ensure that you get a befitting job, to bring your job search to a good close.
Father, I'm worried about your health. You keep saying that you're strong, but whenever we receive the doctor's report, it keeps getting worse.
I'm speaking by faith because that's what the Bible instructs us to do. Let the weak say, I am strong.
This is why I must get a job, so that I can pay your medical bills. You are the only family I have left, and I need you to stay alive and healthy for me.
Don't you worry, I'll be fine. Come in. Alex? Is that really you?
Of course. It's me.
Wow! This is so surprising and unexpected. It's been over a decade since we saw or communicated. You're highly welcome. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. James, how are you?
I'm doing great. I've missed you so much. After our agreement that year, you disappeared into thin air, and every effort I made to find you failed. What happened?
I moved away from this city with my family, to begin life elsewhere. We were only about 200 kilometers away from here, but I didn't have anything bringing me to this city.
I see. How's your wife and daughter?
My daughter is fine, and is the reason I'm here today. But my wife is late. She passed 5 years ago.
Really? I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You haven't aged a bit. I'm so happy to see you.
Alex, are you all right? You've been coughing every now and then since you stepped foot in this office.
Not really, but that is a story for another day. I want you to help me. Do you remember our agreement?
Of course, that agreement is evergreen in my memory. Some days, I wonder if I'll ever be able to keep it, given that you were nowhere to be found. Now that you're here, I'm happy to keep my promise.
Thank God. I thought you might grow weary and change your mind.
What? That will never happen. I cannot forget all you did for me in the past. I may never be able to repay you, but I can at least keep my promise. So, what do you want?
It's about my daughter. She's in need of a job now. She has searched and searched, but hasn't been successful. Based on her qualifications and certification, I want you to offer her the position of the Chief Accounting Officer. I know that position also comes with certain benefits, like an accommodation. Because we do not reside here, she'll need a place to stay, so I want her to get one easily.
Did you say Chief Accounting Officer? Why not any other position?
That's the most suitable position for her given her education. Is there a problem?
Not really. It's just that the person currently occupying that position has worked with us for 15 years, and is now in her late 40s. And to be honest, she's been doing a great job for us. I cannot imagine laying her off.
You don't have to. You can simply move her to another department where she'll continue to run the business of the company. Please do not disappoint me. I promised my daughter to help her secure a good position. even if it's the last thing I am able to do for her before I leave this world. I'm sick, and probably do not have much time left.
Ah, Alex, my friend, you're going nowhere. You will live long, and reap the fruit of your labor.
Amen.
All right, I'll see what I can do. This week, I'll make the proper arrangement for her to join us.
Thank you so much, James. You're truly a friend in need.
What should I do, so that Mrs. Peters will continue to work with us? Which unit can she join? She has been with us for so long, and has always done her best. It'll be unfair to lay her off for no reason. Mrs. Peters, I want to appreciate you for your hard work and consistency in working for me. You are one of the oldest staff in this organization, and that means a lot to me. Unfortunately, I have appointed a new chief accounting officer to take over from you.
What? Why? Did I do something wrong?
No, you didn't. I think it's time we utilized your intelligence in another unit. From now onwards, you'll be overseeing our ongoing projects as the project manager.
Project manager?
Yes, project manager. Considering the number of ongoing projects we have now, it has become imperative to have someone whose duty is specifically to manage the projects and give accurate and detailed reports regarding that, when necessary.
All right. What about the house? Do I get to keep it?
No, you can't. Ordinarily, I should let you have it, because of the length of time you've spent working in this organization. But because you have a house of your own, and haven't ever lived in the one we provided, we'll take it back. Mrs. Peters, I'm aware that you've been doing business with the accommodation we provided, by renting it out to people. That was not a proper thing to do, but I overlooked it anyway. Now that there is a new chief accounting officer, the house will be retrieved, and used for the right purpose.
Okay. I'll get it ready, and hand over the keys as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, how can I help you?
My name is Anna, short for Annabelle. I am the new chief accounting officer. I was informed that you are the oldest staff member in this company, and I found that interesting. If you do not mind, can I be friends with you? I'll always acknowledge and respect the fact that you're older than me in life and experience. All I want is to have access to your wealth of knowledge and experience.
This is an official environment, not a place for meeting friends. If you are looking for friendship, I'm not available for that. Can you imagine? So this is the person that made me lose my position, and the property that I've been maximizing for my personal gain? She's not even an older person with a lot of experience. Yet, she wants to be friends with me. She has no idea that I see her as an enemy, because she's the reason I got demoted. I'll keep my eyes on her, and see if I could take back my position.
Brethren, as you go to carry out your activities for the week, may the Lord go with you, and may He grant you favor in all your endeavors. All first-timers should please wait behind to meet with me and my lovely wife. Thank you! Hi sister, you're welcome to our church. I hope you enjoyed the service today.
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So I expect to see you here more frequently, right?
Yes, Pastor.
So, tell me, did you move here newly? And what brought you here?
Yes, I'm new here. I work at Joyville Company.
Really? My wife also works in that company. She has worked there for years now. I want you to wait and speak with her. She might have a thing or two to share with you, as an older and more experienced colleague.
All right, I'll wait a little then.
Babe, why are you here? We were supposed to welcome the first-timer to our church together. Why don't you want to meet her? I discovered that she works in the same company as you.
Please come and let's go. I do not want to meet that girl. Right now, she's my biggest enemy. She's the new chief accounting officer. She's the reason I lost the property and my position.
Oh, I see. But, you cannot place your job above your calling. Right now, you have to represent me properly. You cannot be avoiding our church member just because of a little setback. Now that she's our member, you need to let go of the resentment you feel for her. Please, come and talk to her. I told her to wait for you, and she's already excited to meet you.
All right. I'll come. Annabelle, you came to our church today.
Mrs. Peters? Wow. I didn't know you were the pastor's wife. I'm glad that our paths crossed again. Maybe we're meant to be friends after all.
You're funny. Annabelle, you're welcome to join us anytime, any day. Whenever you're in need of assistance, feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you. I will reach out.
Nice place. I guess this job must be paying her well.
Richard, I'm sorry that I returned late. I had a lot of work at the office today.
It's okay. I understand that your job is very demanding. I'm excited that you're no longer moving from office to office in search of a job.
You must be famished. Have you had anything to eat or drink since you arrived?
No, I was waiting for you to come back.
I was so surprised and excited when you said you wanted to visit me.
You shouldn't be. I'm trying to erase the gap the distance has created in our relationship. That's why it's important for us to get married, so that I'll always have you by my side whenever I want.
Hopefully, soon, we'll start making plans.
I like that. How about your father? I usually visit him, but it's been a month since I saw him. How is he? Is his health getting any better?
Not really. We're managing the condition as much as possible, but there is no improvement.
Why don't you bring him over to stay with you? Since you're the only family he has, why is he still living alone over 200 kilometers away?
When I made the suggestion, he refused, citing that he doesn't want to be a burden to me, even after I tried to convince him that he's not. I guess he's not willing to move yet, but it's all right. At the proper time, I'll bring him over.
Annabelle, now that we're far away from each other, I hope you'll be willing to do the needful to keep our relationship going. If we're no longer together in the same city, you should help me miss you less, by giving me all of you, whenever I visit.
I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
Isn't it obvious? I mean, you should let me have you. Let's sleep with each other. That way, I'll keep the memories with me, whenever I'm away from you.
What? Never. I'll never, ever do that. Not until we're joined in marriage.
I don't think this relationship is important to you, because if it was, then you'd do as I requested. All my friends do that, and their relationships are still intact. Why are you different?
I'm not interested in knowing how many people do the same, or who approves of it. What I know is that I'll never. That is my principle, and I'll hold on to it.
While you're holding on to it, be known to you that you're letting go of me, and I'll gladly walk away, and not look back.
It doesn't change my stance.
Anna, this is a relationship of 5 years. Do you want to lose it just like that?
No, I don't. But if your request is the only condition to continue in it, then I'll walk away.
Fine. No problem. You'll surely regret this.
His friends have finally influenced him. I'll never do that.
Annabelle, you've been crying since morning. Is everything okay?
No. Over the weekend, I lost my relationship of 5 years.
How? What happened?
We were going to get married, but he suddenly became impatient and wanted us to sleep together before marriage. I refused to comply with his request, so he ended the relationship. He has been more than a boyfriend to me. He came into my life shortly after I lost my mother, and since then has been like a family member to me. My father will feel like he has lost a son when I break the news to him.
This lady must be very disciplined and God-fearing. If she could end a relationship of 5 years just because she cannot be a victim of fornication, then she'll not steal from the company. How then can I get her to do something that will get her fired? I must find her weak point and take advantage of that. Look at my beautiful office, and she's boldly sitting in it. I must get back my possession.
Mrs. Peters, you haven't said anything. I did the right thing by leaving the relationship, right?
Yes. You should leave this office.
This office?
Sorry, I meant the relationship. You should leave the relationship. If he wants you to sin against God before you can continue, then you should leave.
Thank you. This is why I'll look up to you. You're both my mentor and counselor.
You're welcome.
Doctor, will my father be all right? What did you find?
Annabelle, your father has lost a significant amount of weight and is getting weaker every day. He's suffering from acute pulmonary embolism, and in this case, a surgery is needed for immediate intervention.
How much will this surgery cost?
It'll cost between $5,000 to $8,000 only.
What? I cannot afford that. Is this how I'll watch my father die? He's the only family I have. Doctor, please help me. I don't have that amount of money.
Annabelle, go back and think about it properly. I'm sure you'll come up with something. We need to carry out this surgery as quickly as possible.
Annabelle, are you crying again? What happened this time?
Mrs. Peters, you always find me when I'm down. Now is worse. My father, the only family I have left, is in a serious health crisis and requires a very expensive surgery to help him live. I can bear the pain of losing my relationship, but I cannot bear the thought of losing my father, especially when medical intervention is possible.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Are you saying that if you could get the money, your father will be treated?
Yes. But I need to act fast if I want him to survive this. The surgery would cost around $8,000.
There has to be a way out. I cannot afford that amount of money, but I should be able to find a way around it. Let me sleep on this matter. Tomorrow, I'll tell you what to do.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, Mrs. Peters. I've been waiting for your arrival. Please, do you have a solution now? How do I get the money for my father's treatment?
It is simple if you're truly determined to see your father get better. As the project manager, I'm ready to collaborate with you, and that is because I understand your situation. It's a difficult thing to watch your loved one pass away when you can intervene and help them live.
I'm grateful that you understand my situation. My father is all that I have left. I want him to live by all means.
Okay. So, listen carefully. You are the chief accounting officer. That means that you're in charge of the company's finance. This company operates with nothing less than $900,000 every year. So, if you make a little adjustments and take the amount needed for the surgery from the company's account, nobody will know. As the project manager, I'm willing to make a few changes in the budget of our ongoing project to accommodate the excesses. I'll do that so well that no one will detect the discrepancies. Then you'll sign the document and get the approval you need. After all, nobody will cross-check a budget that has your signature on it.
What? Isn't that stealing? That's a punishable offense, and a sin against God. It's not right.
Are you ready to save your father, or you want him gone?
God forbid. I want him to get better.
Then do as I've suggested. That's the only way to get the money you need, as quickly as possible. If we begin to make the changes right away, you can get the money by tomorrow. If it was such a terrible thing to do, I wouldn't suggest it. Do the needful to save your father. Then you can go back and ask God for forgiveness. Even Him will understand your situation.
I'm not very comfortable with this suggestion, but that's the only option I have right now. Mrs. Peters is someone I can trust. She's my senior both in life's experiences and in spiritual matters. Like she said, God will understand.
Finally, I'll be able to retrieve my office from that girl. Let her go ahead and implicate herself, while I prepare the documents I'll use to vindicate myself.
Annabelle went ahead with the plan, and her father's surgery was done successfully.
Annabelle, the year is gradually coming to an end, and as we like to do in this company, we always invite an external auditor to go through the company's accounts, just to ensure that we get a report that is independent of any form of fraudulence, and to keep everyone, including myself, in check. I'm passing this information to you as the Chief Accounting Officer, so that you'll be aware, since this is your first year in this company. The auditor will be here this morning.
Really? An external auditor comes here every year?
Yes. It's a tradition we do here every year.
Mrs. Peters, there's fire on the mountain. I was just informed that an external auditor is on his way here, to perform an audit of the company's annual financial reports. I had no idea that the company does this tradition. What do I do to prevent my sin from being discovered?
I don't know. There is nothing you can do.
What do you mean by nothing? You were the one that gave me the suggestion and convinced me to do it. In fact, you were involved in it. If I'm discovered, then you'll also be discovered. We need to prevent this from happening.
Annabelle, there is no we in this case. You needed help with your father's treatment, and you got it. Now your father is alive. That's all that matters, right?
I cannot conceal your involvement in this case. You have a hand in it.
All right, till then we shall see.
Annabelle, there seems to be a huge discrepancy in the figures on the account. Do you mind explaining it?
Sir, it might be an error from the external auditor. Can he go through the accounts again?
He did that 3 times already, and it's still the same. He's a professional, and has been doing this with his company for years. Something about this year's report is different, and as the Chief Accounting Officer, you're in the best position to explain the error. So, go ahead.
Sir, the error might be from the projects department. Mrs. Peters has some explaining to do.
Go and get her. Mrs. Peters, Annabelle says you're in a better position to explain the excessive figures on the company's account. The numbers aren't adding up. So, do you mind explaining?
Sir, this has nothing to do with me. The document I submitted is evidence that Annabelle inflated the account of one of the projects I was managing against my will. Sometime this year, her father was terribly sick and needed urgent medical intervention. So she approached me and stated that she wanted me to do something fraudulent to the account, but I refused. After then, she never mentioned that to me again. I guess she used her position as the Chief Accounting Officer to have her needs met.
It's true that her father has been sick. But I didn't know that it got worse. Annabelle, is it true?
Sir, honestly, my father was sick. But it was Mrs. Peters' idea to sort out his medical bills from the company's finance. Sir, I never intended to steal from you, as I am a very truthful and upright person. But my situation got the best of me.
Annabelle, I'm so disappointed in you. So, you won't even admit your error. You want to drag someone else down with you. Mrs. Peters has worked in this company for 15 years before now, and has been in that position for a few years, but she never stole anything from me. And then you, in your first year of working here, stole $7,500?
I'm so sorry, sir. It was for my father's treatment.
Mrs. Peters, you can leave. I should take you to court, and make you pay back everything you stole from me. But for your father's sake, I won't. I respect the friendship we had. But you are a disappointment. Couldn't you approach me, and explain your plight to me? Why do something that only an enemy can do to a person?
Please, sir, forgive me. I was desperate and vulnerable.
You're leaving my company today, and you will lose every benefit following that position. Mrs. Peters will be reinstated as the Chief Accounting Officer henceforth.
Please, sir, forgive me.
Annabelle, what are you doing in my home?
Mrs. Peters, you cannot leave me in this mess. You have to tell the truth. This was all your idea. Even though I never wanted to do it. You pushed me into it, and took advantage of my vulnerability. You knew that my father meant the world to me, and so he could be my weak point. Such criminal thought never crossed my mind until you said it. I only listened to you because I respected you. I had no idea that you were in that position before me. Now it's clear to me. All you wanted was for me to leave the company, so that you can take back your office. But it's unfair because you are as guilty as I am, and the world must see it.
Even if you scream from now till tomorrow, nobody will come to your rescue, and my position will not be taken from me again. I told you from the beginning that I cannot be friends with you, but you thought I was joking. Nobody takes what belongs to me and remains my friend. Do you know how much I lost this year in that apartment you were given? I always rent it out to generate more money for myself, but I couldn't do that this year because of you. On top of that, I was moved to a lesser position because of a small girl like you. You don't even have half of the experience I have, yet you got the job. I had to do what I could to remove you from my place, and that's final. Now, go back to wherever you came from. I always put my personal interest above anything else, and that's where you missed it. Whenever your feet gets tired of standing here, you leave.
Really? Is this what you do now?
What?
I overheard your conversation. You have to confess. What you did is evil and manipulative. If you do not confess, I'll do it myself, but that will be embarrassing.
Me? Confess? No way. Do you know how terrible I'll look if I admit that I convinced her? I will not do it. And I can never give up my position ever again.
Then I'll go do it myself. Alex, how are you doing? I had plans of visiting to know how you feel now. Sorry that I didn't call all the while. I wasn't informed on time about your surgery.
It's all right. I came here to specially apologize for my daughter's misconduct. Words cannot explain how terrible I felt when she disclosed her misdeeds to me.
It's all right. Everything has been resolved since Mrs. Peters confessed. I do not blame Annabelle anymore, even though I am not happy that she didn't inform me about the surgery. If she had told me about it, I would have donated some money for that, given our relationship.
Thank you for forgiving her. I want you to know that I did not raise her to behave that way.
Of course. It's all in the past now. If she's still free, she can come back to work as my personal assistant. From there, she'll work her way up.
After everything she's done, you still want to give her another opportunity?
Yes. I don't write people off easily. I believe in second chances.
Thank you, James. May God bless you real good.
You're welcome.
I learned very valuable lessons, and that is to be careful who I listen to, especially when I'm vulnerable. Also, I will not agree to commit sin anymore, just because the suggestion is coming from someone I hold in high esteem. It's not right to intentionally agree to do evil, with the hope that I'll ask God for forgiveness later. We hope you've been blessed by this video. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification to be informed whenever we upload a new video. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Thanks for watching. We're grateful for your constant support. See you in the next one. God bless you.